Welcome to Totally Mackinac Island podcast. Learn all you need to know about this quaint island located on the crystal blue waters of Lake Huron. Find out all you need to know from a tourist for the tourist. Hello and welcome to Totally Mackinac Island podcast. I am your host, Heather. And for those of you that have listened for a long time, you might be noticing that there is a new intro. Well, I wiped my little laptop clean. Fresh start. And in doing so, I lost some of my stuff. And I figured, you know what? This is fine. I will start a whole new intro for a new season, new way of approaching the podcast. I still have all my old episodes on my other computer. I just am not able to access doing that right now. And honestly, I don't know how this works, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so as I shared on social media, what I'm going to be doing is trying to bank a bunch of episodes so that way I can get them out to you guys, because the amount of people that have reached out wanting me to continue on and share everything Mackinac just makes my heart so happy. I don't want to promise that it's going to be a weekly thing because, as many of us know, life gets in the way. So I'm going to do the best I can to get out as much content as I can and share with you. There was a lot going on the island, just with me taking this last year off to focus on the wedding and getting married. And even though I had released a few episodes, it's crazy the amount of change that has already happened with the island. And so I've got to be doing a lot of research myself. I'm excited to start off with some of these new shows and share everything I can with you guys. And one of the first episodes, this first episode that I'm going to be sharing with you is something that I'm super excited about. If you follow any kind of social media about Mackinac Island, there is no doubt that you have come across Heather Chloe May. And if you have not, then you need to do that. And I will be sharing all of her socials down in the show notes so you guys can check them out. I highly encourage all of you to follow if you are taking a trip to Mackinac, have never been to Mackinac, or you have been and you're just looking for something new and exciting to try. This is somebody that I encourage you to follow. Another episode that I'm going to be doing is sharing all the socials that I follow for Mackinac Island, just to give you an idea of some of the socials that you can follow just to get more insider scoop. It's been so beneficial for me in doing the podcast, but also as a tourist. So Heather did something really interesting back in December. I apologize. You're going to hear my cats and my dogs because I do this from home. So in the past, I would try to edit it out, but my one cat, Blanche Devereaux, is quite vocal. And if I don't pay attention to her, she lets me know. So if you hear meowing, that is Miss Blanche Devereaux trying to join in on the conversation. And yes, I love the Golden Girls. Okay, so back to Heather. So I follow Heather on Instagram and TikTok, and she has really stepped up with sharing information on there. I absolutely love it. She especially shows the interior of the island, which I think is crucial if you have been there so many times but have never ventured into the interior of the island, because it is something that is so magical that to get that opportunity to travel in there is something I highly encourage you to do. It allows you to see parts of the island that you never really knew that existed. So I reached out to Heather and I asked her if I could ask her a few questions about what she did this past December. I was grateful that she graciously said, yeah, I'll talk about it. And so here are the answers that she gave me. Okay, so this is kind of funny because we have two Heathers. So just know that her responses, my questions are for me and the responses are from her. Can you share first and foremost the history of the island that you and your family have with it? From Heather. My family first came to the island in the 1930s, starting with my grandparents. So I'm a third generation in the May family to live on Mackinac Island. My family has been in the candy making business since 1881, and that's actually what led my grandparents to Mackinac Island. We started our family fudge shop on Mackinac Island in 1940, which was later passed down to my father. After my dad passed away in 2018, my brother and I ran the family fudge shop, and I officially retired from candy making in 2025. I currently work at Mackinac Island Public School, where I've been the music and art teacher for the past 16 years. You have some social media that shares wonderful information. Will you share what those are for the listener? I will be sure to add them to the show notes. On social media, I enjoy sharing my daily life as an islander living here year-round. And as a hobby photographer, I really like sharing photos and videos of scenic views all over the island. I like to include some of my favorite hobbies as well, which include cooking, painting, hiking, and daily cozy living. I post mainly on TikTok at Heather Chloe, on YouTube at Heather_Chloe, and on Instagram, Heather C. May. In December, you did something really fun. Can you share what it is? From Heather. In December, I shared what is called Mackinac Mail with my followers, which is a print mail that included my own print photo from the island, a letter of life here in December, and a few other goodies. It was a festive idea that I thought people might enjoy receiving during the holidays, but I'm hoping to turn it into something more, and I sure hope she does too. How did you come up with the idea? I've always been a fan of print mail or snail mail and started to see this concept on social media of a print mail club that people can subscribe to monthly, where you can receive a letter once a month with art, photos, letters, and more. The idea sounded intriguing to me and felt like a unique and personal way to share my photos with others. Mackinac Mail is also for people who might be interested in a unique off-season souvenir or to learn more about the life on the island in the winter. Is this something that you will be annual, or are you going to try to do something quarterly or monthly? I am currently working on making Mackinac Mail a monthly subscription where subscribers would receive one letter a month, a print photo of the island of that month, of the island from that month, a mini photo sticker, and one extra surprise that will change every month. I plan to have the first letter ready to order in this upcoming month of February. For those interested about it, when it will be available to sign up, they can find the link at https://linktree/Heather_Chloe. This will all be in the show notes for you guys to get part of. I will share mine with the listener after I read these questions, but they were so charming. As someone who has lived there, does the recent rise of social media help with the tourism more, do you feel? Her response, absolutely. With social media, there's greater freedom with what you're able to share about your business and yourself. Businesses can reach out to customers on their own schedule and share whatever they like with their followers at any time. Then create a space for their business that allows customers a more personalized look at their products or moments behind the scenes that make them feel like they're a part of the action. She currently does not have any pictures of the future mail for February, but does plan for the same blue envelope and a picture of that. And then she'll send me an updated picture once that's done. I'm going to have pictures for you guys all in social media for you guys to check it out. So let me get to the letter that I received from her. This was so cute. And of course, it came with a recipe card, which, hello, I love baking. Mackinac Mail. Season's greeting from Mackinac Island. Greetings from Mackinac Island in the very merry month of December. It's one of the most wonderful times of the year, and it's also a perfect time to send and receive holiday cards. Why not add some Mackinac Mail into the mix of it as well? I wanted to offer something more special to my followers, not just my videos of life on Mackinac Island, but in the form of a personal print mail right from my own hometown. Let me tell you a bit about my life in December. We often expect snow to fall in December, and that has gone beyond our expectations this year. We year-round residents always look forward to lots of snow because it allows us to travel around the island by snowmobile. Not that I mind the beautiful snow-covered pine and cedar trees this time of year, but it does help to get work without having to trudge through the snow every day. Another fun event we have on Mackinac Island in December is our annual Christmas Bazaar. There are baked goods sales, raffles, and the Christmas caroling and tree lighting that will happen all in one weekend. That's why I decided to make our town tree as my photo print of the month. It's a wonderful centerpiece to our little island that truly brings together the spirit of the community. But another reason I look forward to December is that it's a perfect time to fall into cozy home living and lean into my favorite hobbies, including cooking, painting, reading, and when weather and time permits, snowshoeing. My favorite trails of snowshoe down include Coffee Trail and Trillium Trail, two that I hope to get to very soon. And as this is my very first print mail letter, I want to say a big thank you to supporting me. Although this letter is a one-time only print, I am working on creating a month-to-month print mail subscription that will feature all of the items in in this envelope, and possibly more creative print items in the future. So the bookmark that she sent me was of the lilacs in Marquette Park on Mackinac Island, which I love a good bookmark. I don't know why, but I am a sucker for those. And it just came in this beautiful blue envelope. And I got to tell you, I did a pen pal program when I was growing up, and I loved it. I thought it was so cool to be able to experience talking to other people from different places. And I mean, it was just from different schools, but it was really neat. So my letter from Heather is up on my shelf that I have of everything Mackinac. And it just makes me so happy that she is going to be starting to do this. I, for one, am going to be getting the membership to be doing this myself. And I truly hope that you guys consider doing it, especially if you have as big of a love for Mackinac like I do, which I know so many of you do as well. So I really want to thank Heather for sharing all of this information. As I mentioned, I'm going to put all of her social media information down there, along as with the way for you to get on there and order. Sorry, there's Dolly Parton barking away. All of the information for you to sign up and start getting on this program that she's going to be doing. So very excited about it. All right, there you have it, folks. Our first great episode of Totally Mackinac Island for the new season. I'm looking forward to sharing everything I can with you guys. And as always, I am grateful for all your support for letting me do this and come on here and let my obsession share with you guys. So I hope everyone's staying warm and safe. It's been a little bit of a true winter for us, and I'm keep watching because I'm pretty sure that the ice bridge is going to be forming up there. I did see on the news that Lake Erie is pretty much almost completely frozen. So I bet they're going to have the ice bridge this year. Well, that concludes this week's episode. I look forward to talking to you next time about our favorite place, Mackinac Island. Totally Mackinac Island is written, produced, and edited by me, Heather.